Word. Word. Man, yo. Out here, man. No, not Grady, Grady. Cause yo down here, you either going to Wright Street or you going to Grady. Word. Drop top, I'm behind the wheel. No, for real. Count $100 bill. No, for real. On my ops, they just wanna chill. No, for real. If we get caught, we don't squeal. No, for real. Every time I drop a tape, it I be moving like Shadow Stevens, underground. That's your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave.
Trees from the block, Mono Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grimy like Tanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Courtside, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes before it's just another on the Porter Porsches. Endorsements. You was on the strip and got for corner store trips. I need more trips. I'm talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty bumping Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson, they on the corner still.
Yeah, strap. Yeah. We don't do content. Run it up times 10. I'm for pockets filled. That bitch got bad lip feeling. Scouts all on my brand new rigs. I'm trying to make them feel vintage. I'm a real ugly city. Get a real trench. Yeah, but he ain't. I wouldn't split my with him. These down there still a stack. He was trying to make a meal with him. When I call you twin, your eyes, my eyes, I promise I go spin with you. Her bestie, they hope. I'm throwing. You know I can't be. I hit the club with a special dough, you ain't need know it open. I went flat broke.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
That's a two from Sexton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. From downtown. A rebound by the Jazz.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Murray, and the shot goes down.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Collins gets double teamed. Sweet little floater.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
Inside, Westbrook. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Offside Collins. Six to shoot. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Stolen by Kessler. And again, it's John Collins. 8 points for John Collins.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, good defense there. But Porter does go 6'10" with that 7-foot wingspan. How about a 9-foot standing reach?
Now here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Murray with it. George picks him up. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
And it's in there. Sexton's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
George looking around. Outside Collins. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. He's got 11.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it. And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Porter. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Collins. Kessler trying to get open. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook. The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Collins. Back to Sexton. Floats one up. Collins, good. Collins has got 15.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Jazz. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration. And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success. Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
It's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Man, Collins isn't going to take it easy when he's going to the basket. He's throwing it down with force.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report.
The motor of Russell Westbrook is absolutely amazing. This guy stays with his shot even through the tough contact.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Yep, that one goes. And that's 19 points for John Collins.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Markkanen with it. Westbrook picks him up. Markkanen looking it over. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Outside, Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Outside for George. The open look here for Sexton. Hands it from downtown. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the shot goes in.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Can't get the putback. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Jokic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Utah leading. Pass to Collins. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Kessler. George with no one around. The Jazz again can't hit it. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Jokic, defended by George. Jokic doing the job inside.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
From deep, George. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Murray. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 5. From Delta Center. Back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Outside, Markkanen. Sexton for 3. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got 15.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Now here's Porter. Denver passing it around. And finished off by Westbrook.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. George, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Kept alive. Here's Porter. Back to Jokic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
At the elbow, Sexton. Bombed up there for Collins. That shot misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure.
Get out of my fucking game,
The
nigga.
lob has got to be better than that.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Now, here's Jokic. After Colin Sexton's miss. Back to Murray. Outside, Porter. 5 to shoot. Murray outside. Shot from 12. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
They could use a bucket. Here's Kessler. And
pussy, get out of my game, nigga.
goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray. To the middle. And it's Gordon missing. Jazz trailed by 10. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Here's George. Michael Porter making his last shot. Outside Collins. 5 on the clock. Outside George. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got 8 points.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Timeout. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Markkanen with the block.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Pass to Jordan. And it's sent back by Kessler. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
On the wing, Markkanen gets it to go from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range three there.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Jokic. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Kessler. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
The Nuggets, 60.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timeout called, Nuggets. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen to what David Aldridge went over with his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And going vertical, Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Pass to Jokic. Oh, threw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And it's Denver with the rebound. Down low, Jokic. Bruising basketball from Jokic.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through.
George, no good. Murray outside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Denver.
Back to Murray. Floats one. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 14. Jokic with the steal. To the paint. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now it's 27 points for Jokic.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Collins. Porter with the steal. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the inside. And finished off by Porter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example.
Yeah.